Hello everyone, it's DA here. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you are doing amazing. So they have a really good and a powerful build for Excalibur for you guys, and it will be a really great build for those who enjoy using Exalted Blade as a primary form of melee. Now this build is deeply rooted in the setup for Excalibur and its melee weapon equipped, so this is one of the main things that we will be focusing on. And at the conclusion of this video, this will melt almost every single enemy regardless of the high levels in the game. Now if you like the content of the channel, feel free to leave a thumbs up and also subscribe. So without further ado, let's get started. So with Exalted Blade, Excalibur can be seen by a lot of people as overpowered, because I've heard a lot of people talk about that, but even in most cases it could hit a roadblock with his abilities. Now this is what I call the Void Blade build. Now I'm calling it that because of how effective it can be against armored targets, and to build this you need Excalibur's Chromatic Blade Augment, you need some Gladiator mods, some Hunter mods for your Kavat if you have one, and also made more effective by using the Jacussar as my primary melee weapon. Now of course a lot of you can use other melee weapons you have there, however I will explain to you why I'm using Jacussar for this build. Now because Chromatic Blade removes all physical damage whenever you equip it, your physical damage that you have on your melee weapon doesn't really count. It is also essential to use a melee weapon that does not have a physical damage. This way you can sacrifice very little because now you have more slots, more open spaces to equip things that doesn't matter or focus on damage when it comes to physical damages. So this is one of the things that are very important. So starting off with the modding, I modded my Excalibur for strength and duration, and then I added Gladiator Resolve and Gladiator Ages. This one right now has only 2 forma on it. However, to really get the best out of it, I would suggest that you add one more forma so you make it a 3 forma build. The next portion of this will be on my Jacussar, and I modded this for status and crits. Now this weapon has no physical damage, so it is very great. Like I explained earlier, it's very great for Exalted Blade and also for a regular combat because of that really high crits. Now it has Blood Rush, Drifting Contact, Condition Overload, and a Whipping Wound to make things even much better. Now if you don't have any of these mods, don't worry, you can look at the description and also substitute them for the ones you have. Now I will suggest that you make Excalibur's energy color a variation of green. Mine is from the Orokin palette, and this will make it essential and make it so that your Exalted Blade will be dealing toxin damage as a primary form even if you don't have any melee weapon equipped. Now this may not be needed by a lot of people, but I added an Adarza Kavat to my setup with some Hunter mods, and also with the combination of those, this makes it amazing as well. Now against several enemies it worked wonders and melts armors like crazy. It has multiple elements working together, and that toxin damage is just so sweet because it bypasses almost every single armor and shields, and once they stack up you can just see the enemies going down and evaporating and dissolving into the ground. I took mine against level 130 corrupted units and it held its own and it worked amazingly well. And without the Kavat buff, this even works incredible as well. So if you don't have a Kavat, you will not really notice a huge change. This build also helps you scale up damage as the difficulty increases, so no matter how powerful or tougher some of the enemies get, you will be able to scale up to their level and surpass them as well. And it also doesn't burn a lot of energy to use Exalted Blade, so that is a really good thing. With this combination and the fact that I have Rage on there, you can get some of those energy back as well. Now most players can also benefit from the ability to slay sentience as well, which is one thing that this mod and this build can do for you as well. So let me know what you think about the setup, if you will be using it, if you have something similar, and if you like this build as well. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel for more. And as always, it is DA signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one.